morning. Welcome all of you in my class Food Productions. Today we learn about the food safety. Food safety is very important topic in my subject because we handle the food. Food Productions kitchen handle all the food and it's our responsibility to give a good and hygienic food to the customers. We work in the very good hotels like a 5-star cruise or a hotel, so they expect us to give a good food or a hygienic food to them, and they pay for them. And it's our responsibility to give a good food and a hygienic food to the customer. So we have to, all the food production people, they should know about the food safety rules and regulations. The most causes for the food illness or the food poisons are pesticides. The pesticides we use, the people use in the vegetables nowadays. The farmer use in the vegetables. So we have to nicely rinse or wash the vegetable. Other causes for the food illness are virus, bacteria, fungus. They are the reason for the food poison. So we have to handle nicely our cooked food or the raw food, handle nicely. So these are the few topics which we have to careful about this thing, and we need to follow these things. And first is our keep clean. We have to clean our kitchen before we start the work, in between the work, and after our work finish. It's very essential to clean our kitchen thoroughly, because if it's unclean, maybe there may come insects or the pest comes. So it is the main cause. It is a cause for the food illness or the food poison cause. So we don't want that after our people eat our food, the food illness happens to them. So these things keep clean. Cleanliness is a very important things in the food in the kitchen. Every time, every 24/7, we have to keep our kitchen clean. Second point is separately raw and cooked. Separate raw and cooked food separately. We have to separate the raw food. We have to keep separately from the raw food, the cooked food. Maybe contaminations happen. Maybe from the raw food, the contaminations, from the raw vegetables or the raw meat, the contamination, the bacteria or the virus goes to the cooked food, and it may contaminate the cooked food, and it is the problem for the foodborne disease or the food poisons. So you have to separate the raw food and the cooked food in a freezer or a freeze or a chiller or anywhere. You have to separately keep the raw and the cooked food separately. And the third thing is to cook thoroughly. We have to cook our food thoroughly, because when bacteria develop in the temperature it start to develop between temperature 5 to 65 degrees Celsius. So after 65, what it happened? It slowly died. When temperature reached 100 degrees Celsius, it totally died. So the safe temperature to eat the food is like start from the 70 degrees Celsius. But it's better you eat food from the 90 degree, or it's better 100 degrees Celsius. Because in that temperature no bacteria survive, so there will be no bacteria. But it's safe to start like a 70. There will be the less bacteria in our food, but it's safe. But 100 is much safer. So we need to cook our food thoroughly. Number 4 point is keep food at safe temperature. We have to keep our food at safe temperature. We have freezer, we have chiller. When we cook our food, we have to cool down that food, and we have to keep in the chiller or the freezer. Because there in the chiller or the freezer, temperature is maintained like for 2 degrees Celsius in the chiller or the 5 degrees Celsius in the freezer, -18 or -15. And that temperature, bacteria will not thrive. The bacteria will be very in the chiller. Bacteria will be not thrive. They are there in the chiller. Like a temperature -5, there will be no. In a chiller, there is a temperature 4 degree or 2 degrees Celsius. So there is a less activation of the bacteria in a chiller. So it's safe to keep all your food in a chiller. So it's very important to keep your cooked food, uncooked food, or the perishable items inside the fridge. If you keep your milk outside for overnight, the bacteria spoil your milk. So it's always safe to keep your milk inside the freezer where the temperature is maintained. So number 5 point, use safe water and raw materials. Always go for safe waters and the raw materials. Always. Because you have to check before you cook. You have to check your raw material. If it's rotten or if it gets pesticides, you have to wash thoroughly. You have to check your raw material, everything. Mostly the meat items or in the meat items, the seafood. The most reason for the food poison is the seafood. From the seafood, the 70 to 80% of the food poison occur in the hotels. So you have to handle seafood very nicely. When you cut your seafood in any surface of the chopping board, you only use that chopping board or surface for the seafood. If you use other meat on that thing, that there will be chances for the food poison. So use safe water and the safe raw materials, or the nice raw materials which is safe to cook. Number 6 is the poor employee health and hygiene. It's a very important thing. We call it a personal hygiene. Poor employee health and hygiene. If employee is not clean, look clean, or he wear dirty clothes, or his personal hygiene is not good, that he or she is wearing like rings or the watches, maybe there is a bacteria in the ring or the way. When you handle your food, bacteria transfer to your guest food. And maybe nails is longer. From the nails there is a lot of bacteria, so it may goes to the food. So it's very important to maintain a personal health and hygiene nicely. Before he enter the kitchen, he or she has to wash his or her hands, then wear hairnet, then look nice, healthy. That things needed in the food production. Because we handle the food. We serve to that food served to the customer. We don't want that customer will eat unhygienic food or bad food, and we don't want that after that customer eat that food, they may get illness. That will be problem for mostly for us, and it's for all of us, hotel or restaurant also. Maybe some place, like if food is unhygienic or food from the food poison happens, maybe that the hotels or the restaurant maybe get shut. We don't want that happens in our life. So it's very important to follow this procedure, food safety. And these are the points. In next class, I will add on the more point like a danger zone, cross contamination, how cross contamination happens, and how food get poisoned, and danger zone. What are the temperature for the bacteria to thrive? So in next classes we learn about that things, and that's all for today. And thank you.